I put it in 4. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we see that. Instrument. Okay. And then put it back in 4? No. No. No, they're not. No, and they're working on the yeah, working on the headphones. I mean, it's working on the computer. Yeah, commercials are playing. I can see that. I don't know. I don't like I say it acts like it's not the. But I've got the green lights on. There's and I tried it in 3 and 4 both. Yeah. Okay. And I'm able to hear myself just fine, and I'm getting levels on it. No, I don't. So and I'm like looking at it, and like 1, 2 are lit up in green, and then 3 doesn't. It's not green. Well, I'm talking about on the screen up above. Okay. All right. We're close. Oh, he when he calls, just I should When I go green, okay. Hi again, everyone. Welcome to Softball on Classic Hits 97.7, OKSports.tv, Tiger TV. We got it going on today, kids. This is, first of all, it's a beautiful afternoon for softball. Second of all, I'm getting all kinds of help from everybody that is available to me here in the press box. This is unbelievable. You know, I don't know anything about technology. I've got Kayla in here helping me out. Oh, I didn't know you were here, too. All right, we got everybody helping us out. So we're getting ready for Blair and Mangum. First two ball games with the Lady Tigers and their club as they'll play after this against Lawton, Eisenhower. So this is a fun afternoon, and we do appreciate Kayla, and we appreciate Palin Clark, who's helped us out yesterday, and then we got everything set up, ready to go, and then we found out we didn't have any internet. That was fantastic. So we had nothing to do. And so now we got it hooked up and ready to go. We're on radio, we're on the internet, but we're trying to figure out how to play commercials. So we've got Palin in charge of that. She's figuring out. I didn't know I could FaceTime on my phone. It's great. It's fantastic. All the young people are sitting there laughing at me going, this guy is really old. He's a dinosaur. He had no idea. So this is good stuff. Palin, you got to figure it out? No, you don't. Okay. All right. Very good. So one last thing. Somebody help me out, and we'll be good to go. take. I had some paper somewhere, ladies. Do we see like a piece of paper anywhere? So, I'm interrupting them, aren't I? They're busy doing that. There we go. Okay. So, do this for me. Take this and write the lineup, the defensive lineup, on there. Can you help me out on that? That's Blair. Can you do that for me? Do what? Start the clock. Clock starts. 70 minutes on the clock. Here we go. As leading it off for Blair will be Kaylee Johnson. Johnson, the rover here this afternoon. First pitch on the way. Taking for a ball, and it's 1-0. It's doing what again? Okay. No, you're on. It's on. You just got to be careful how you maneuver it there, kiddo. So we've got a ball, and it's 2-0. What you guys there with it? 2-0 pitch on the way. Ball 3-0. Wind blowing, but not nearly as it did yesterday. And it's a little bit warmer as well. In fact, it's a lot warmer than it was yesterday. 3-0 pitch on the way from Blake, and it's a ball. No, put them like they're in the field, like on the diamond. Yeah. Come on, guys. 3-1 pitch on the way. Line shot, and over the glove of Morgan White at shortstop into left field. That'll be a base hit for Johnson to lead off the ball game. So, do we have commercials? No, I don't think we do. We don't have commercials. So, you guys, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to just do commercials for me in between innings. Can you do that? Can you handle it? No. Okay. Gee, thanks for helping out. Brooklyn Knight steps in. First pitch tonight taken for a ball, count 1-0. We'll check Mangum for you defensively, as we told you. Manasco is the pitcher this afternoon. Alyssa Dreyer, her catcher. 1-0 pitch on the way here. Taking for a strike, and the count level at 1-1 on Brooklyn Knight. Over at first base. 1-1 pitch on the way here. Hey, they're calling me back. You're not done yet. You got to come back, kiddo. Pitch downstairs for a ball, the count 2-1. Ask him to make sure that we're on the air. 2-1 on Knight. There's a little fly ball into left field and right at Lauren York for the first out of the inning. York will throw back behind the runner, but Johnson will get back safely. One gone now on the line drive to left center field. Second base is first pitch taken for a ball. 1-0 to Emily Dominguez. Dominguez, the first baseman. So at second base this afternoon, of course, it's for Mangum. You will find Landry Lively. No, that's Brent Woodruss. I'm sorry. Landry Lively's in left. Ball 2 to Dominguez. It's crazy inside the broadcast booth. Over at third, Maddie Paxton, who hit me with a softball when she was hitting batting practice earlier today. Put one right in the middle of my chest. And then looked at me and said, "Did that hit you?" "Yeah, it hit me. Got a bruise to prove it." Called strike. Good pitch there by Manasco. The count 2-1. Yeah, it's 2-1. Shortstop this afternoon for Mangum is Morgan White. Landry Lively in left. Left center, you'll find Lauren York. 2-2 pitch, ground ball to third. Flip to second for one. Throw to first. To in time, double play. 5-4-3, and the inning comes to an end. So Blair comes up empty in their half of the first. No runs, a hit, no errors, and nobody left on board. The double play took care of that. We played a half inning. Mangum nothing. And Mangum coming back on Classic Hits 97.7. You got it.
As well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 53004.
We yell loud and proud because we love the Mangum Tigers. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattleman's Bank, member FDIC. On and off the field, we support the Tigers through and through because once you're a Tiger, you're always a Tiger. And Cattleman's Bank is Tiger proud.
Well, you guys did a great job. I don't know what you did. I don't know how you got it configured correctly. But we've got commercials. We've got me. And you did a great job. Thank you, Kayla. We appreciate it. Caleb, thank you as well. All right, thank you. There'll be something extra in you guys' Christmas stockings this year. Okay, I don't know what it'll be. Do I? Yeah, it's good like that. I've got more young people helping the old dinosaur than it's unbelievably imaginable, and we cannot tell them how much we appreciate them. So here's Woodruss to lead off the ball game for Mangum. Little ground ball at third base, scooped up, throw in time, 1 pitch, 1 out. Retired on the ground ball is Brent Woodruss. So there's 1 gone. Woodruss to be followed by Landry Lively, and then Lauren York, Zachary Paxton, and White, numbers 4, 5, and 6. And then you'll find Lehman Webb, Wallace, Manasco, and Dreyer, bottom third of the order. Okay, left starts, that's 7. Okay, center is 8, right is 9, and 10 is the rover. Yep. Let's see, I know the old school stuff, how to number the defensive players. You guys know all about the electronics. It's a great combination. I think he called that a strike. It was kind of slow the way he called it, but I believe it's 2-1 now on Landry Lively. Let's see. Pitch on the way. And ball 4. No, that he did call that a ball. So Lively on board with a walk. 1 out walk delivered here, and that'll bring Lauren York to the plate. York will step in, and as we mentioned, wind blowing, and it's blowing from right to left, but again, a lot warmer than it was yesterday afternoon and evening. Yeah, it was brutal. York takes outside for a ball, 1-0. Mangum lost earlier today in their ball game against Cyril, but Brian Bingham said Lauren hit a ball that is yet to come down. There's a ground ball up the middle. That'll be a base hit. On her horse, headed towards third is Lively. Now the ball gets away in center field, and Brian going to wave her in, and Lively will come in standing up with the first run of the ball game. Got to be careful. And I don't know that she touched home plate. I would go tag her at this point. So a single, an RBI, and taking second base on the play is York. So we got scoreboard problems on top of everything else. You guys aren't eating enough of those suckers. That's the whole deal. Well, you don't have a sucker. That's it. Yeah, 2 of you got suckers through what? I think we decided that was Kylie. Yeah. Somebody from Blair will let us know if we say it wrong. But you said it was Kylie Johnson. That's what you told me. I'm going with you. So we've got a little bit of an issue going on right now. It's been that kind of afternoon. The catcher for Blair, who is Marley Interkin, and I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly, has got a problem with her helmet. So they're trying to fix her helmet. All right, you got it? All right, very good. So our defensive lineup is now set. Thank you. You guys did a wonderful job on that. Brooklyn Knight is the pitcher. And as we said, Marley Interkin is the catcher. Emily Dominguez is at first. Kirsten Jackson is the second baseman. Logan Firth is at third. Adrian Guzman is the shortstop. And the outfield from left to right is, yeah, that's right. It is Aubrey. I'm sorry, I couldn't read those hieroglyphics. Allie Moore, Kylie Johnson, Lieber Reynolds, and Savannah Leak from left to right in the outfield. So we've had all sorts of wild stuff going on. We're trying to figure out how to work the equipment. Then the scoreboard goes nuts. Now we've got a catcher's helmet that's not fitting right. Other than that, it's a lovely afternoon here in Mangum, Oklahoma. We're certainly glad that you joined us along the Fox Radio Network. Chad's supposed to be on vacation, and he's having to figure out how to get Barnes hooked up from wherever he may be. This is good stuff. At least we have internet. Didn't have internet yesterday. Couldn't broadcast the ball games, and that was a bummer to say the least. So now people can FaceTime me. That's even scarier. That you guys have set up my phone now. That FaceTime. Wow. No, it has. Oh, sure. You guys say that it's always been set up. Pitch to Zachary, lifted in the air towards center field. Reynolds coming in. She'll make the catch, tacking at second. And headed to third as Lauren York should go in standing up. 2 gone now. Hadley just got underneath it a little bit. And that'll be the second out of the inning. That'll bring Maddie Paxton to plate. Paxton, and in all seriousness, she was in the net sitting batting practice inside the barn earlier, and I was in there jaw-jacking with Coach Bingham, called strike on Paxton. And she hit a shot, and I was too close to the net, and it caught me right in the chest. But as I told her, I had my head up, saw the ball coming, so it didn't hit me in the face. It got me in the chest instead. Paxton lifts this one in the air towards left, and just in front of the fence out there in left field, Allie Moore for the catch for the final out of the inning. But Mangum does come up with 1 run in the frame, 1 run on 1 hit. 2 hits, there were no errors, and a runner left on board. We played 1, Mangum 1, and Blair nothing here on Classic Hits 97.7.
Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have 1 bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger.
So you guys are positive. You're sure that my until Kaylor took over my phone that I could FaceTime on it previously? Okay. All right, if you guys say so. I don't know. So it's, yeah, this is Aubrey Guzman, right? You told me that Aubrey. I said it correctly that time, right? Did I say it correctly? So Guzman steps in, nobody out. 1-0 pitch, rolled foul on the third base line. And the count 1-1. Hey, Jimmy. So 1-1 on Guzman. She leads it off here in inning number 1, or inning number 2. Ground ball, base hit, left field, underneath the glove of Maddie over at third base. Solid shot there for Guzman. She's aboard to lead off inning number 2 for the Lady Bronx. Here's Logan Firth now. Firth steps in. She is the third baseman this afternoon for this group from Blair. First pitch on the way. Ground ball, 1 hop. White bobbles, flips to second, and in time, they'll throw back behind the runner, but not in time. The bobble made sure of that. Bang, bang play at second base, and umpire called Guzman out. She's going to stay there and make sure that they run her away, and they finally do. So a force play there at second on the fielder's choice. 6-4 for the first out of the inning. Firth aboard with 1 gone here in inning number 2. Libra Reynolds, the center fielder, steps in. Yeah, those numbers that are on the scorecard, they're not correct. Yeah, they're not even in the ballpark. Swing and a miss. And the count on Reynolds is 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way here. Runner at first. A little bit deep for ball 2, 2-1. The umpire in our previous ball game got in the ear of one of the coaches and politely asked, "Would you like to watch the rest of the festival from the bus?" The coach declined. Pitch on the way here. Out in front of home plate, ball 4. So Reynolds aboard with a walk. Runners at first and second now. And 1 gone for Allie Moore. So Moore will dig in now. Valerie Dreyer has checked in. Swing and a miss here. 0-1 on Moore. Daisha Cooper Bingham says hello. And go ladies. Little looping line drive to short. White will flip to third for the force play there. That'll be the second out of the inning. Good job by Morgan to get the lead runner. As Firth is retired 6-5. 2 gone now for Carly Jackson. Reynolds will take second base on the play. Left-handed hitter takes a strike and a count 0-1 on Jackson. 0-1 pitch on the way here. Short. 1-1 now the count. She's a superstar, Mom. Don't let her kid you. Yeah. 1 pitch on the way here. Just over the head of Manasco. Ball picked up, stretching and making the play for out number 3 is Woodruss, and that will actually go as a force play at second base, 1-4. So the inning will come to an end. Blair comes up empty. No runs in the frame, a walk, and a runner left on board. We've played an inning and a half. Mangum 1, Blair nothing here on Classic Hits 97.7.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
All right, here we go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Mangum on top 1-0. First of 2 ball games this afternoon. Classic Hits 97.7. Morgan White will step in. White takes a strike, count 0-1 on Morgan. White to be followed by Lehman Webb and then Faith Wallace. And Faith having a hard time getting her accoutrements together prior to the ball game. That one's a little bit short, 1-1. Good to join us this afternoon on this glorious afternoon. Can't think of a better way to spend it than a bunch of kiddos and watching softball. Ground ball is short, backhanded, long throw. Not going to be in time. Guzman did a good job to go get the ball, but it was so deep, and Morgan runs well, and she's aboard to lead off inning number 2 for Mangum. Bring Holly Lehman-Webb to the plate. The wind not playing as many tricks with the ball as it did yesterday. It was really tough on the pitchers, obviously, and the batters. Ground ball to third, throw to second, and it gets through and into right field, and that will allow Morgan White to chug into third base. Runners at the corners after the air. So Lehman-Webb put the ball in play. E5 if you're scoring along at home. Runners at first and third now for Mangum. And here's Faith Wallace. Faith trying to figure out how to wear her knee brace. That one cued into center field. Base hit, drives in a run. And headed to third base, Lehman-Webb. Runners at the corners and still nobody out. Good job there by Faith just to hit that one right back where it came from. Single and an RBI. She tried all kinds of combinations on that knee brace and couldn't get any that she felt comfortable with. And now she just says, I'm not going to wear it. So Blake now a chance to help her own cause. Fouls that one back to the screen. 0-1. So what does she like to be called Blake, or is it the full name? Blakely. Because I heard him. Mom and Dad call her Blake, but you guys Blakely. We're going to go with Blakely, and she tells me otherwise. Okay. All right. Blakely rolls this one towards third. They'll throw to second for one. Ball dropped, and everybody going to be safe. Good job by Wallace to get back on the bag before she could be tagged down. So back-to-back errors. Mangum on top now 3-0. And here's Alyssa Dreyer. See if Alyssa can put what charge into one. Do what? And how many times have I told you don't talk with your mouth full? I can't understand you. Got that giant sucker. What did she say? It's 3-0, yeah. Oh, and now getting picked off. Faith Wallace at third base. Uh-oh. Faith kind of fell asleep over there. So Wallace retired, 1-5. And she becomes the first out of the inning. Runners at first and second. Actually, it was a force play over there, 1-5. Alyssa Dreyer at first base. And here's Bryn Woodruss. Woodruss, 0-for-1, grounded out her first time around. Out in front of that one, pops it foul. And that'll level the count at 1-1. She grounded out to third her first time around. Woodruss did. So Manasco is at second. Dreyer at first. One gone here in inning number 2. Mangum on top, 3-0. Ball games that can't last more than 70 minutes now will get a courtesy runner. Who checked in, ladies? You're my spotters. Okay. Larry McGriffiths, thank you. I figured that out almost as quickly as you guys did. Thanks for the help. 2-1 now, the count on Woodruff. Brand looking for something she can pull down the line. That one's outside for ball 3. 3-1 now on the second baseman for Mangum. Mangum will get Eisenhower next in the final game of the festival. Brown ball to short and side saddle booted, and then allow the courtesy runner to come in Laramie, and Mangum now leads 4-0. So Dreyer to second on the play. Woodruff aboard E6. And that becomes the, third error of the inning. And going to get a conversation in the circle. We'll take a timeout. We're in the second. Mangum on top 4-0 here on Classic Hits 97.7.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
All right, first pitch to Landry Lively, taken deep for a ball. 1-0 on Lively. Landry walked her first time around, came around to score the first run of the ball game. 1-0 pitch on the way, lifted towards center field and caught out there. Boy, I tell you what, Alyssa got to hurry to get back to second base. Fortunate that the second baseman dropped the ball, otherwise she'd have been the third out of the inning. So Lively hit it hard, but right-hand Libra Reynolds out there in center field for out number 2. 2 gone now for Lauren York. York singled and was left stranded at third base her first time around. 2 gone here in the second. York first pitch swinging, back at Reynolds, and Libra there to make the catch for out number 3. So Mangum a couple of atom balls for outs 2 and 3, and they come up empty. But not before they score 3 runs in the frame. 3 runs on 3 hits. There were 3 errors and 2 runners left on board. We've played 2, 4-0. Mangum on top. This is Classic Hits 97.7.
Fresh floral arrangements created here in Mangum are the hallmark of owner Darla Hately at Flowers Unlimited. Remember that fresh flowers are a very personal and special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say, "You shouldn't have," but she'll be delighted. Flowers Unlimited. Call local at 580-782-2122. That's 782-2122. Flowers Unlimited. Fresh floral arrangements created here in Mangum are the hallmark of owner Darla Hately at Flowers Unlimited. Remember that fresh flowers are a very personal and special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say, "You shouldn't have," but she'll be delighted. Flowers Unlimited. Call local at 580-782-2122. That's 782-2122. Flowers Unlimited in Mangum.
All right, here we go. Top half of inning number 3. Mangum on top 4-0. As David Henry has checked in, he says, "Let's go, ladies. Hit it where they ain't." I also want to say hi to Scott Augustine, who's checked in. And I got to say hi to my good buddy, let me tell you about my old friend Mike Pate. Mike Pate listening in. And Mike, a Altus Merchant Hall of Famer, not just a softball player, but a Hall of Famer, Mike Pate, says he's listening in, my friend. Where were courtesy runners when the Merchants needed them? And he's exactly right. We played slow pitch softball for years, and they didn't have courtesy runners for us. And we're old guys. I mean, come on. What's that all about? All right, here we go. Mangum leading 4-0. Alyssa having a hard time getting her equipment on. Now here she comes. If you hear anybody ever talk about Fluff Dog, that was his nickname. I have no idea why we called him Fluff, but we did. Number 14 for the Altus Merchants, number 1 in your heart. Number 14 in the program, Mike Pate. Thank you very much. And literally, he is a Hall of Famer. First pitch here, taken for a strike. Wow. Yes. And catcher Marley Intkin leads off the inning. Debbie Smith Pride says, "Let's go, Lady Tigers." Look forward to some baseball action a little bit later on, Debbie. Yesterday we were kind of like Maureen McGovern, torn between two lovers. We didn't know if we were going to do baseball or softball. Then the internet shot craps, and we couldn't do anything. Swing and a miss here. Marley down in the count now 0-2. Boy, going into the Wayback Machine, torn between two lovers. I don't think even Debbie's going to remember that one. 0-2 pitch on the way here. Outside for a ball. The count 1-2. Oh, that was one of those awful ballads from the 70s. 1-2 pitch on the way here. Hit foul and into the dugout, and that'll be a strikeout. So one gone. As Intergen gone on a strikeout because he hit the third strike foul. Savannah Leak now, the right fielder, will step in for this group from Blair. Brody Smith has checked in. Buddy from over there at Cash. Hadn't seen him since we watched Duke and Sentinel that night in the Area Consolation Championship ball game. Brody, good to see you, bud. Savannah Leak takes a strike, 0-1 on the right fielder for Blair. 0-1 pitch rolled on the ground and foul. It'll be 0-2 on Leak. Always good to hear from. And Brody's dad was a member of the softball crew as well for the Altus Merchants. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts now for Manasco. And she is enjoying inning number 3 here. So 2 up, 2 down in the third for Blair. Back to the top of the order we go. Callie Johnson. Johnson reached her first time around. Takes the ball inside. 1-0. Tracy Dale Smith. We never could find a solid position for him. He was just kind of a utility guy. Played everywhere. Outfield, infield, shortstop sometimes. Sometimes in right center field, which got him into trouble. Ball 2-0. He and the late Dirk Bagwell one time missed a line drive between them because they were looking at some girls walking by. And that's a true story, by the way. That's the Altus Merchants for you, though. 3-0 on Johnson. She's a pitch away from being on board for the second time here this afternoon. 2 gone in the third. Mangum on top 4-0. And ball. It's a cold strike. That one came back over the plate. So the count on Johnson now 3-1. Lawton Eisenhower waits in the on-deck circle. Next ball game. Tomahawk there, fouling out of play, 3-2. That was ball 4 to Johnson. She took a hack anyhow. By the way, just to put a button on that Altus Merchant stuff, I took some BP in the batting cage. I'm ready to go. I was hitting line drives in BP. Ground ball, quick arm, but not in time. Slow roller there. And a good job over at third base, but unable to get the runner was Maddie Paxton. Paxton, again, had a long way to come for the softball. Threw on the run, threw a strike, but just wasn't in time. So Brooklyn Knight will step in. Knight takes a pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. I do. I've got to find a 60 and over league somewhere. Play some softball. I'm ready. You know, that one hit her, but doesn't count, so it's 2-0. Do what? No, I'm just going to hit. I'm not going to play in the field. No. I might catch. That's it. Too old to be running. Swing and a miss there. What was probably ball 3, 2-1 now on Brooklyn Knight. Those high pitches are tantalizing, especially in that wind that is blowing from left to right. And you set, you wait, and you keep your hands back, and you swing through it. A little bit flat and outside for ball 3, 3-1. Manasco tried to get out of the inning, struck out the first 2 batters she faced, and surrendered a 2-out walk to the top of the order. And now Knight, 3-1, the second place hitter, hits this one off the end of the bat towards left. Landry's there to make the catch, and the inning will come to an end. No runs, no hits, a walk, no errors, and a runner left on board. And after 2.5, Mangum 4, Blair nothing. Classic Hits 97.7.
The Mangum Star News has been serving southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star News. Today, the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star News.
Blair Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
So I'm my own producer engineer. Gotta love that. Debbie Smith Pride says, are you going to run after you hit? Asking for my friend number 9. No, I'm not. If it doesn't go out of the park or if I can't jog down to first base, I'm going to let him throw me out, Debbie. Come on. Leadoff hitter here is Hadley Zachary. Show right back through the middle. Base hit. Good job by Zachary to lead off inning number 3. Now the ball gets away, rolls all the way to the wall. Hadley on her way to second. Are they going to send her to third? Here she comes. Here's the throw. Safe at third base. Zachary. Good job by Hadley just to stay on her horse and keep running. So give her a single, 2-base error. I don't know. I walk about 5 miles a day. I may try to run, but I'm just afraid that things would get pulled in a hurry if I do that. So I don't know. Maddie Paxton now will step in. Paxton had a notion to go the other way. Pitch a little bit deep for ball 1. 1-0 on Maddie. She flying to left her first time around and is 0 for 1. Ground ball right back through the middle. Good job by Knight to field it and flip the first for the first out of the inning. Great play there. My Brooklyn Knight. Hard hit ball. Paxton retired 1-3 for the first out of the inning. Here's Morgan White. Chance to get a run home from third base with less than 2 outs. Morgan takes a strike and it's 0-1 on Morgan. Tracy Dale says Brody is running for him. I'll bet that's right, Tracy Dale. We do, though, man. We need to get the old Altus merchants together. We need to get a game going for sure. Maybe the last one we ever play, but we need to do it one more time. 1-1 pitch on the way here. And I'm telling you, coming out and doing these ball games and then getting in the cage and hitting balls, I mean, it gets in your blood quick, Tracy Dale. Let me just tell you. Ooh, Morgan had a cut there, fouled it off of her foot, and it's 1-2. And that's one great thing about softball is that you can just play for a long time. You're a high school player, baseball player. You get to college and you don't want to play baseball anymore, but you can play it. The girls play co-ed, and it's just good stuff. 2-2. It's kind of, it hadn't kind of died out. It's died out for adults over the last several years, and that is a shame because we've forged a lot of friendships, lifelong friendships, playing slow pitch softball. Ball 4 delivered to Morgan. She's aboard for the second time this afternoon. And Holly Lehman-Webb will step in. Holly scored her first time around. Has runners at first and third here. Takes a pitch deep for a ball. 1-0. 4-0 here. Bottom half of inning number 3. Called strike. Lehman-Webb has the count go even at 1-1. Weather is supposed to continue to warm throughout the week. Line shot down the third base line. That's a fair ball. Zachary will score easily. Now the ball gets away from Moore in left field, allowing the runner to score all the way from first base. That's Morgan White. Winding up at third, Lehman-Webb. A couple of more runs coming across for Mangum in the inning. Good job by Morgan running hard the whole way. And Lehman-Webb doing likewise when the ball was bobbled out there in left field. So give her a hit and an RBI on the play. And now Mangum on top, 6-0. Faith Wallace will step in. Wallace rolled into a fielder's choice her first time around. Picked up an RBI. Called strike, 1-1. And EMS certainly would be in order with oxygen tanks, no doubt about it. That one hit the plate and then came up and got the umpire. 2-1 now on Faith Wallace. Wallace, the right fielder, and again, kind of nursing that knee injury. Seems to be okay. Hit that one hard right at the shortstop. Good play by Guzman to make the catch for the second out of the inning. Not straying too far away from the bag was Lehman Webb. She'll scamper back safely, and there are 2 gone. So Blakely Manasco steps in. Listen with someone towards shallow center field. And that's going to drop. Good job. Hit them where they ain't, Rod Carew used to say. And that's exactly what Manasco did there. Give her an RBI, helping her own cause. A seeing eye single, Texas leaguer, duck snort, whatever you want to call it. Don't be looking at me like that. Those are terms. Google it. Look at those are terms. Those are balls. Yeah, they are. Look them up. Look them up, kids. I'm telling you, Google it. You'll find them. They'll be there. Yeah. Alyssa Dreyer steps in. Dreyer takes it for a strike, and it's 0-1 on Alyssa. She reached base her first time around. Mangum with 2 more here in the inning. They lead 7-0 as we play in the third. Dreyer pitched deep. And count on Alyssa, 1-1. Brent Woodruss waits in the on-deck circle. 1-1. First pitch was a strike. That one was deep for a ball. 1-1 pitch on the way here. Hit the plate, 2-1. How did you get designated to be the drummer? Or the drummee, actually. 2-1 pitch. Alyssa had a notion and called it a ball. 3-1 now on Dreyer. Runner at first. And again, a courtesy runner, and I believe that's Laramie Griffiths, called strike. And the count full, 3-2. Is that Laramie down there at first? All right, then. Thanks for staying on top of it. So payoff pitch on the way to Dreyer, ball 4. Runners at first and second now for Brent Woodruss here in inning number 3. Bryn been on board once this afternoon. Reached on an error. She's also grounded out. Takes a strike here. And it's 0-1 on Bryn. 0-1 pitch on the way. A little bit deep for a ball. 1-1 now on Woodruss. 1-1 pitch. Line shot into the gap in left center field. That'll get down. And they'll hold Laramie at third base. She kind of slid around the bag and threw down the stop sign, so she'll stay there, the courtesy runner. Dreyer moves to second on the play. Woodruss the single. She's at first. Bases loaded now for Landry Lively. Now you're throwing things at me. I'm glad it wasn't something that was sharp. So Landry takes outside for a ball. The count 1-0 on Lively. Walked her first time around and scored. Hit one on the button. An inning ago, but right at the center fielder. Lifts this one in the air high towards left center field and going to be caught out there by Kylie Johnson for out number 3. So the inning will come to a close, but Mangum will come up with a couple of more runs. 2 runs on a couple of hits. There was an error, and the bases were left loaded. At the end of 3, Mangum on top 7-0. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Well, as the character Mork on Mork and Mindy once said, Robin Williams, it's delightful, lovely, delicious. Oh, sell my clothes, I'm going to heaven. It is a great day here at the ballpark. Glad you could join us on Classic Hits 97.7 on Tiger TV, oksports.tv, or on the webpage. Jennifer Reiser has checked in. She says, let's go, ladies. They lead 7-0 as we go ahead to the top of the fourth inning. Emily Dominguez will lead it off now for this group from Blair. Dominguez rolled into a double play her first time around that ended inning number 1. Emily takes a ball. The count 1-0 on Dominguez. She'll be followed by Aubrey Guzman and then Logan Firth. 1-0 pitch on the way here. A little bit deep for ball 2, 2-0. Mangum played earlier today against Surreal, lost that ball game. Their third loss of the year. That one hit home plate for ball 3, 3-0. Wind blowing almost straight out to center field now. 3-0 pitch. Called strike, and it's 3-1. Modern technology, unbelievable. Tell you why in a minute. 3-1 pitch on the way. Ground ball towards Paxton at third. Maddie will set, flip to first for out number 1. Easy play for Paxton and company. One gone here in the fourth. Aubrey Guzman now will step in. She rolled into a fielder's choice her first time around as Kelly D. Williams has joined us. Chan Fox, little mini vacation. Visiting Dylan out in Arizona. And through the efforts of him and the kids here in the broadcast booth and FaceTiming, they got us all connected. Illegal pitch, and he's hacking at it anyhow as Guzman. She'll roll it foul, and the count 1-1. Kelly D. Williams says, let's go Mangum. Want to welcome into the broadcast booth our good friend Kim Barger. Kim, hope everything's going good for you, kid. Delightful young woman, Ms. Barger. 1-2 now on Dominguez. She bats here in the fourth. Mangum leading 7-0. Manasco trying to coax the batter to hack at one that was high and well short. Nothing doing for Dominguez. She'll take deep here for a ball. And the count full now, 3-2 on Guzman. One gone in the fourth. Payoff pitch on the way here. Rolled towards Manasco. She'll flip the first. 2 up, 2 down here in inning number 4. You got to field your position. When you play, well, you play any kind of baseball or softball, but you get a lot of balls coming back through the middle on slow pitch softball. Good job there by Blakely to make an easy play for out number 2. So here's Logan Firth. Firth 0 for 1. Rolled into a fielder's choice her first time around. Takes a ball 1-0. Mangum will turn right around and play against Lawton Eisenhower to wrap up the festival. And ball 2 delivered here, 2-0. 2-0 pitch on the way. Had a notion, took it for ball 3, 3-0. Talking to Brian Bingham yesterday, had a lot of chance to do that since we didn't have internet coverage, and just kind of around and shot the breeze. And a called strike, 3-1. Three-one pitch, ball 4, and a runner aboard with 2 gone. Firth with the 2-out walk. Mackenzie Laughlin Bates has joined us. Hello, Mackenzie. 2 gone here in inning number 4. First pitch swinging. Libra Reynolds, 0-1. Reynolds reached her first time around, was left stranded. Anyhow, back to Lawton Eisenhower. Brian Bingham was telling me this is the first year in a long time that the Lawton schools have played slow pitch softball, and he thought maybe that MacArthur and Lawton High had combined their 2 schools to form their team. Eisenhower has enough for their own team. Illegal pitch there, 2-1 now. on Reynolds. Allie Moore waiting in the on-deck circle. 2 gone here in the fourth. Mangum on top, 7-0. See if Manasco can get out of the inning here. Line shot back through the middle, and it'll be a base hit. Lehman Webb gets there quickly, gets it back to the infield. Runners at first and second now, 2 gone for Blair. Mini rally here in the fourth. Allie Moore will step in. Moore reached on a fielder's choice her first time around and was left stranded. Line drive right back at Manesco. And Blakely with a nice catch for out number 3. So Blair will come up empty in their half of the fourth inning. No runs, a hit, a walk, and a couple of runners left on board. We played 3.5. 7-0. Mangum on top. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
We are a community of ongoing legacy and tradition. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattleman's Bank, member FDIC. We are so proud of the continued success of the Mangum Tigers on and off the field. Good luck on another exciting sports season, Tigers. Cattleman's Bank is behind you all the way.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Mangum on top, 7-0. And leading it off, first pitch swinging, Lauren York, solid single to center. She's aboard with nobody out here in inning number 4. York, now getting caught in a pickle, and Blair will throw the ball away. Ball gets away, goes down the right field line, and they'll only give York second base on the play. She's in scoring position now for Hadley Zachary. Zachary hit the ball hard her last time around. 1 for 2 in the ball game, and has a run scored. York in scoring position here in the fourth. Hadley takes deep for a ball. 1-0 on Hadley. Maddie Paxton waiting in the on-deck circle. One-0 pitch on the way. Had a notion, took it outside for a ball. 2-0 now on Zachary. Well, one thing you got to say about the Mangum club, they've got uniforms for days. I mean, it is unbelievable. Count down 3-0 on Zachary. I mean, have we seen the same uniform combination twice this year yet? 3-0 pitch. Hadley lifts it in the air to right field. Late giving chase, not going to get there, over her head, rolls to the wall, jogging home with the 8th run of the ball game will be Lauren York, 8-0 here in the fourth. Zachary, the RBI double to right center field. Did you guys catch what that was about? But the home plate umpire was, I missed that as well. So we're going to take the courtesy runner, ladies. Who do we have coming in? Christian Rankin's coming in to run. Saw her during the basketball season. Paxton going to try to get her in. Maddie takes inside for a ball. 1-0 on Paxton. She is flying to left and grounded back to the pitcher. 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Maddie takes deep here. 2-0 now on Paxton. Got to like Paxton. Where's number 5? That's Barnes' old number, so that's good. 2-0 pitch. Spins outside for ball 3. 3-0 now on Maddie. Morgan White waiting in the on-deck circle. 8-0 ball game. I believe the run rule 15, 12, and 10, if I remember correctly. Cold strike here. 3-1 now on Paxton. Threw one pitch on the way to Matty. Cold strike 2, 3-2 now. So Paxton had the opportunity to be selective. Now going to hack at anything that's close. Payoff pitch on the way here. Inside for ball 4. So Matty Ord for the first time of the ball game. Runners at first and second, nobody out. And Morgan White will step in. White has been on board both times, singled and walked, and lifts this one into right center field, and that'll get all the way to the wall. Rankins coming in to score. Paxton hot on her heels and headed to third. White, she'll go in standing up with a triple and a couple of RBI, and it's a 10-0 ball game. When Morgan hit that one hard, it got out there in a hurry. She was on her horse and wound up at third base on the play with a triple, and again, a couple of RBI for Morgan. So Lehman Webb now will step in. Mangum leading 10-0 here in the fourth. And if we're accurate in our run rule breakdown, 15, 12, and 10, Mangum needs Lehman Webb to score, and that'll end it. White at third, nobody out. Holly takes a strike. That'll level the count of 1-1 on the center fielder for Mangum. 1-1 pitch lifted in the air to right center field. That will get down, and jogging in from third base will be Morgan White. Holly Lehman Webb running hard the whole way, winds up at second base on the play. It's a hustle double there for Holly Lehman Webb. Give her an RBI. She's in scoring position now for Faith Wallace. Faith, a single, RBI, and has lined out to short, takes a strike here, and it's 0-1 on Wallace. Mangum now on top, 11-0. And we believe a run away from ending this one. This one's popped up into shallow left field, gets over the shortstop's head, and Holly Lehman Webb will thunder into third base. Seeing eye single there for Faith Wallace. Runners at the corners now. Still nobody out. Here's Blakely Manasco. She has been on board both times. Driven in a run, scored a run. It's this one off the fist on the infield. Picked up by the third baseman. Throws to first after double clutching. Ball gets away. Got a collision. Run will score. That's the ball game. And Blair is still throwing the ball around the infield, but that was run number 12, and that is the run rule. So Holly Lehman Webb coming in to score on the RBI by Manasco, and this one will come to an end. So Mangum will win it by a final score of 12-0. And win it in impressive fashion. 12 for Mangum, nothing for Blair. We'll back the totals after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Mangum picks up the victory 12-0. They wound up with 12 runs, 5 of those coming in that fourth inning. I said they had 4, but 5 in the inning. So unofficially 12 runs on, 12 hits. They committed no errors and left 9 on board. Meantime, Blair had no runs on a couple of hits. 4 errors in the ball game for the Lady Bronx. And again, Mangum wins it by a final score of 12-0. So stick and stay with us. We've got the second half of our doubleheader coming up as Mangum will take on Lawton Eisenhower. We'll regroup and bring that ball game to you Stay with us. Classic Hits 97.7.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Around here, we say go Tigers. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We love our Mangum Tigers, so suit up in your best and brightest orange, and we will see you at the games. Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
Hi, I'm Anna with Dapper 14 Boutique at 209 North Oklahoma in Mangum. I would like to wish everyone a Happy New Year and invite you to visit our store. We feature clothing and accessories in all sizes for all ages. Start the new year off right with something special from Dapper 14. Come see us or visit us on Facebook or at dapyr14.com.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with REMAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, REMAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Great food made fresh with the best ingredients possible under the direction of Chef George is what you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner, featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-3004.
We yell loud and proud because we love the Mangum Tigers. This is Lori Lawton from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. On and off the field, we support the Tigers through and through because once you're a Tiger, you're always a Tiger. And Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have 1 bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Fresh floral arrangements created here in Mangum are the hallmark of owner Darla Hately at Flowers Unlimited. Remember that fresh flowers are a very personal and special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say, "You shouldn't have," but she'll be delighted. Flowers Unlimited. Call local at 580-782-2122. That's 782-2122. Flowers Unlimited in Mangum.
The Mangum Star News has been serving southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star News. Today, the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star News.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
We are a community of ongoing legacy and tradition. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We are so proud of the continued success of the Mangum Tigers on and off the field. Good luck on another exciting sports season, Tigers. Cattlemen's Bank is behind you all the way.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Around here, we say go Tigers. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We love our Mangum Tigers, so suit up in your best and brightest orange, and we will see you at the games. Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
Hi, I'm Anna with Dapper 14 Boutique at 209 North Oklahoma in Mangum. I would like to wish everyone a Happy New Year and invite you to visit our store. We feature clothing and accessories in all sizes for all ages. Start the new year off right with something special from Dapper 14. Come see us or visit us on Facebook or at dapyr14.com.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC power-trained warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Great food made fresh with the best ingredients possible under the direction of Chef George is what you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner, featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-3004.
All right, second half of our doubleheader underway here this afternoon is it'll be Mangum taking on Lawton Eisenhower, and Peyton Carrillo leads it off. For Eisenhower, she's ahead in the count, 2-0. 2-0 pitch on the way, ball 3-0 now on Carrillo, the shortstop this afternoon for this group from Eisenhower. They have had a bunch of rainouts. And their first opportunity to play has been actually at this festival. Ball 4 delivered, so Carrillo aboard on the base on balls, and that'll bring to the plate Alyssa Morgan. Morgan, the second baseman. For Eisenhower, we'll take a strike, and it's on one on Alyssa. Casey Lee waits in the on-deck circle for the Lady Eagles. Called strike 2. Morgan had a notion, laid off of it, thought it was going to be inside, and took it for a strike instead. So 0-2 on Morgan. She dropped that one, didn't he? Yeah, just threw it behind her, didn't she? Yeah. Ball 2 delivered outside. Well, sometimes you hold on to it a little bit too long, and I think that would be that explanation right there. So a runner at first, nobody out here in the first inning. This one's hit in the air towards left. Lively calling for it. Landry will camp under it and make the catch for out number 1. So one gone for Casey Lee. Lee, the third baseman for Eisenhower. Same lineup for Mangum as in game number 1. It's Blakely Manasco in the circle. Her battery mate, Alyssa Dreyer. First pitch inside for a ball to Lee. 1-0 on the third baseman. Hadley Zachary over there at first. Second baseman is Brent Woodruss. Morgan White is at short. Third baseman Maddie Paxton. Ball 2 delivered to Lee. 2-0 on Lee. And the outfield from left to right. Landry Lively, Lauren York, Holly Lehman Webb, and Faith Wallace. Ball outside, ball 3. 3-0 on Lee. She gets ahead in the count quickly. 3-0 pitch on the way. Ball 4. Couple of walks in the inning. Puts runners at first and second now with one gone. Manasco, the benefactor of a ground double play in that first ball game. Similar situation against Blair. Would love to get one here as Kiet Bruton steps in. Kiet is the left fielder for Eisenhower. 1-0 pitch on the way. Here's a called strike. 1-1 now on Bruton. J.J. Williams waiting in the on-deck circle. That one hit the plate. 2-1 now on Bruton. 1 out, 2 on. We play here in inning number 1. Mangum won the first game 12-0 over Blair. Ground ball to Morgan at short. She'll flip to second for 1. And double play not in time. Running well, getting down the line. Bruton, she is safe. Mangum will get the second out of the inning. Lee forced at second base on the fielder's choice. 2 gone now for J.J. Williams. Ball hit hard, but again, Bruton run well. Puts runners at the corners now with 2 gone. Williams, the first baseman, will step in. J.J. gives you the appearance that maybe she can go deep on you if you're not careful. Takes a strike here, and the count level now on J.J. at 1-1. Courtney Knutson waiting in the on-deck circle. There's a ground ball right to third base. And actually, that's a line drive. Picked it up off the turf. Great catch there by Paxton. Well, she got it off the dirt, didn't she? What a play by Maddie. So the inning will come to an end on a line shot to Paxton at third base, and Eisenhower will come up empty. No runs, a couple of walks, 2 runners left on board. We played a half inning. It's Eisenhower nothing. Mangum coming to bat. We are Classic Hits 97.7.
We yell loud and proud because we love the Mangum Tigers. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. On and off the field, we support the Tigers through and through because once you're a Tiger, you're always a Tiger. And Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have 1 bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, here we go. Top half or bottom half of inning number 1. Mangum set to come to the plate. Bant for the first time here this afternoon against Lawton Eisenhower. As the Lady Eagles came up empty in their half of inning number 1. Brent Woodruss will lead it on for the Lady Tigers. Woodruss takes deep for a ball. And the count on Woodruss is 1-0. That run rule victory against Blair got us back on time. This ball game was scheduled to get underway at about 5:20, and we're pretty close to that. So this one will get out of here in time. And we're looking at David Payne's forecast for a little bit later on this week. And I was talking about going to be warm tomorrow and again on Thursday. And then a front moves through 2-0 on Woodruss. Found this on the Classic Hits 97.7 Facebook page. And Woodruss takes it for a strike and I'll run the count to 2-1. The fire danger for tomorrow is in the extreme level here in western Oklahoma. Ball 4, Woodruss aboard with the walk to lead off inning number 1 for Mangum. Big contrast coming up on Thursday afternoon and evening. It looks like most of the severe weather will be to the east of us. Just to the east of a line from Altus to Hobart, and then it ramps up big time. 80% chance of storms in Oklahoma City, Stillwater, and Lawton. And then anywhere west of that or east of that line, 100% chance. And pretty good chance of rain during that time frame. Line shot into right field. Good piece of hitting there by Landry Lively. Went with a pitch and drilled it into right field for a base hit. She's aboard with nobody out. Runners at first and second down for Lauren York. Chance of rain then on Thursday night. They're talking about an 80% chance of rain in western Oklahoma. So let's hope that does come to fruition. York steps in now. Runners at first and second. Rolls one to short. Flips to third for the force. Hard slide in there by Woodruss, but she is retired. 6-5 for the first down of the inning. Lively to second on the play. York aboard on the fielder's choice with one gone. And that'll bring to the plate Hadley. She hits one towards second. Knocked down by Morgan. Only play to first for out number 2. Lively to third on the play. York to second. Hadley Zachary retired. 4-3 on a hard hit ball for out number 2. Maddie Paxton now. An opportunity for a 2-out RBI situation. That one hit the plate. Ball 1. Dave McCook has checked in from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Hello, Dave. Kelly, I'm running the show by myself, so that's what we're getting. Paxton takes ball 2, 2-0. I can't, I've got a wide as view as I can get, so we're where we are. 2-2 pitch, or 2-0 pitch, rather, taken for a ball. The count now 3-0 on Paxton. Morgan White waiting in the on-deck circle. Morgan's mother bringing me some information to pass along to you. And information we'll put on our Facebook page as well. Good job of hitting by Paxton as she whacked that one into right field for a base hit. They're going to send the runner from third, sliding, and safe is York with the second run of the ball game. Great job by Morgan. Ball hit hard out into right center field. Robertson got to get back in quickly. York off with a pitch. And the throw may have beat her, but it was a hard slide, and safe at home was Lauren York. So a couple of RBI on the play for Paxton. She took second on the play and is in scoring position now for Morgan White. White, wicked swing at that first pitch. 0-1 on Morgan. Takes inside for a ball. And that'll level the count at 1-1 on White. Runner at second, 2 gone. Mangum on top 2-0 here in the home half of inning number 1. White lifts this one into shallow center field, and coming on to make the play, Robertson for round number 3. But not before Mangum comes up with a couple of runs. 2 runs on 2 hits. There was a walk, no errors, and a runner left on board. We've played 1, Mangum 2, Eisenhower nothing. This is Classic Hits 97.7.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Fresh floral arrangements created here in Mangum are the hallmark of owner Darla Hately at Flowers Unlimited. Remember that fresh flowers are a very personal and special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say, "You shouldn't have," but she'll be delighted. Flowers Unlimited. Call local at 580-782-2122. That's 782-2122. Flowers Unlimited in Mangum.
All right, here we go. Top half of inning number 2. Mangum on top 2-0. And it's numbers 4, 5, and 6 due up for this group from Eisenhower. And check that 5, 6, and 7. J.J. Williams made the final out of the inning. So Courtney Knutson will lead it off, takes a strike, and it's 0-1. Now looks at ball 1. So count level on Knutson, 1-1. Mangum 8-3 coming into the ball game. Illegal pitch there. Look at that forecast, and the Weather Channel doesn't mention any precipitation on Thursday. Let's hope that Channel 9 forecast is more accurate. Ball inside to Knutson. And Courtney heading the count now 3-1. Final game of the Mangum Festival. It has been a successful festival indeed. There's a called strike. And that'll run the count full now, 3-2. And inside for ball 4. So the leadoff runner aboard here in inning number 2 for Eisenhower. Baseball team started their season yesterday against Navajo, and we'll have some baseball coming up next week and towards the end of the month. My Robertson steps in, takes a ball, 1-0, the center fielder for Eisenhower. 1-0 pitch on the way to Robertson. Here's a called strike, and count level at 1-1. Looking forward to the Battle of the Big Bats over at Hobart. That is always a good tournament. We'll have Mangum there, and of course Hobart as well. There's a little duck snort into shallow right field. That'll be a base hit. Is a good job by Woodruss to throw behind the runner, and she thought she got by a step. Knutson at second base, but the home plate umpire said no, safe. So runners at first and second now with nobody out. So a walk and a little duck snort into right center field, reminiscent of Mike Pate and the shots that he used to put out there in right field as Briones looks at a ball, 1-0. Outside 2-0 now on Nalia. He's the catcher this afternoon for this group from Eisenhower. 2-0 pitch, called strike, and the count 2-1 now. On Nalia. Narrows takes deep, ball 3, 3-1. Runners at first and second, nobody out. And called strike 2 as Bisneros was headed towards first base and had to come back. Count full now. Well, Blakely needs a strikeout or a ground ball at somebody right about now. There's a line drive. Morgan dropped it, now gathers, throws to third to get the lead runner, and a good job by Morgan to stay with it. Line shot that she knocked down. It rolled away from her, but not very far, able to gather and then fire to first. And safe on the fielder's choice, Brisneros. Knudsen was retired at third base on the play. And Addison Mitchell looks at a ball that'll level the count now 1-1 on Mitchell, the right fielder. Pop up on the infield. That should have been an infield fly. We didn't hear it, but catch is made at third base by Paxton for out number 2. So how do we know it's an infield fly? What's the rule of thumb? Any idea? If there's one out, no. Less than 2 outs and a force play can be made at third base. Okay? There's a called strike on. Is this Mitchell? No, it's Bill, isn't it? Yeah. The right fielder looks at a strike. And it's 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Hit the plate, 1-2. Still runners at first and second. 2 gone now. Manasco trying to get out of the inning here. Fly ball, shallow left field, and coming in to make the play. Lauren York for out number 3, and Blakely does a good job of dancing around the single and the walk. No runs, a hit, a walk, and a couple of runners left on board. We played an inning and a half, 2-0. Mangum on top. More Classic Hits, 97.7.
The Mangum Star News has been serving southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star News. Today, the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star News.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
All right, here we go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Mangum on top. 2-0. Faith Wallace to lead it off for the Lady Tigers. She'll be followed by Blakely Manasco and then Alyssa Dreyer. Numbers 8, 9, and 10 in the lineup for Mangum. And again, even though the flag still blowing hard towards right center. Yeah, that's what I thought. Wallace digging in, but actually it's Lehman Webb who should be leading off. Should be Holly and then Faith, followed by Blakeland. All right. So Lehman Webb will step in. Lead off for Mangum in their half of the second. Between innings, they were looking for some ibuprofen for the second baseman for Eisenhower. Apparently, Morgan, some trouble going on out there. Had some ice for her earlier. Won the count on Lehman Webb. She looks at a first pitch strike, then lifts this one in the air, foul on the left side, going to get out of play. And the count on Holly now 0-2. Lehman Webb going to have to be careful here, make sure that she puts the ball in play with those 2 strikes. So Holly leading off the inning here in the second for Mangum, up 2-0. And when hit the plate, and count 1-2 on Lehman Webb. 1-2 pitch outside for a ball. And the count now level at 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball towards third. Knocked down by Lee. She'll scramble, but not be able to make a throw as the ball got away from her. And Holly runs well. She's safe at first base on the E5. So the leadoff runner aboard, and now Faith Wallace will step in. Wallace wanted to start off the inning, but it was not her turn. She'll look at a strike, and it's 0-1 on the right fielder for Mangum. 0-1 pitch, deep for 1-1 count now. One pitch, outside for a ball. Wallace now, heading the count, 2-1. Leaving Webb over at first. It's a ball outside. 3-1 now on Wallace. Mangum trying to add to that 2-0 lead here in the second. Wallace takes ball 4. Runners at first and second. Nobody out for Mangum. So now, opportunity to help her own cause. Blakely Manasco takes it for a strike, and it's 0-1 on Blakely. Pitch deep, 1-1, and level the count, on Manasco. Runners at first and second for Mangum. 1-1 pitch on the way. Outside for ball 2, 2-1 on Blakely. Two 2-1 pitch rather on the way. Manasco can look for something here. Cold strike, and it is now 2-2. Count level on Blakely. Alyssa Dreyer in the on-deck circle. 2-2 pitch on the way here. Inside for a ball. And that was actually ball 4. So ball 4, I lost track as well, guys. So ball 4 delivered. Wallace to second. Webb to third. And Manasco will get a courtesy runner for her. Yeah, and now there's a debate going on, and the Eisenhower coach is kind of like we were here in the press box. We thought it was that last pitch was 3-1, and home plate umpire says no, and he's going to stick to his guns, and so that was ball 4. But again, we here in the press box thought it was 3-1 that last pitch. Ground ball by Dreyer to short. She'll go to second for 1, throw to first, and out at first base. It looked like coming off the bag was Williams, but apparently she stayed there long enough to make the out on a bang-bang play. So it'll be a 6-4-3 double play. Dreyer gets an RBI on the plays. Coming home was Lehman Webb. Mangum leads at 3-0. Wallace over at third. She's there with 2 outs now. For Woodruss, who takes inside for a ball, 1-0. Brad walked her first time around, see if she can get a run home from third with 2 outs. Takes outside for a ball, 2-0 now on Woodruss. Mangum leading 3-0 here, bottom half of inning number 2. 2-0 pitch, hit the plate, 3-0. As no doubt you know by now, Brian Bingham winning his 300th game yesterday as a pitcher, and Woodruss will take ball 4, so she's over at first base. Runners at first and third now, 2 gone for Landry Lively. Lively reached her first time around and came around to score the first run of the ball game for Mangum. Takes a ball here, 1-0. Bingham getting wins 300 and 301 yesterday. Lost earlier today to Cyril and then got 302 against Blair, shutting out the Lady Bronx 12-0. Leading here, ground ball to second. Morgan will flip this short, and the inning will come to an end. So Mangum comes up with 1 run in the frame, 1 run on a couple of hits. There are no errors, and a runner left on board. At the end of 2, Mangum 3, Eisenhower nothing. Classic Hits 97.7.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
We are a community of ongoing legacy and tradition. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattleman's Bank, member FDIC. We are so proud of the continued success of the Mangum Tigers on and off the field. Good luck on another exciting sports season, Tigers. Cattleman's Bank is behind you all the way.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Top of the order for Eisenhower here in inning number 3. And it'll level the count now on Peyton Carrillo at 1-1. Carrillo walked her first time around, was left stranded at third. 1-1 pitch on the way. Illegal, ball 2. So it'll be Carrillo and Morgan along with Lee here in this third inning for Eisenhower. It is a 3-0 lead for Mangum. Pitch outside for a ball, 3-0 now. On Carrillo, and she'll take ball 4. So Carrillo on board for the second time this afternoon via walk. She's there with nobody out. And here's Alyssa Morgan. Morgan flying to left her first time around. And hit the plate. 1-0 now on Morgan. 1-0 pitch. Called strike, and it's 1-1. And because of the wind, it's kind of the pitch that Manaska's got to throw in there. Just let him hit it and let our defense go to work for him. That one a little bit high and deep, 2-1 now. On Morgan. 2-1 pitch. Here's a called strike. The level of the count at 2-2. 1 on, nobody out here in the third. Mangum on top, 3-0. A little bit short for a ball. The count now full 3-2 on Morgan. Payoff pitch on the way to the second baseman. Lifted in the air to left center field. Going back, and running out of room is Lauren York, and that one is gone. Morgan, a 2-run home run, has put Eisenhower on the board. And she got that one up in the jet stream, and I was kind of like Lauren. I thought maybe she'd have an opportunity to track that one down, and it just kept sailing, and Lauren actually ran into the fence thinking that she was going to go catch that ball. So the 2-run home run has made it a 3-2 ball game here in inning number 3. That's kind of how things are. Wind blowing out the way it is, you get a runner or two on board, you can get back in a hurry. Here's Lee, who rolled into a fielder's choice her first time around. Takes a pitch inside for a ball. Manasco outside with that one. I believe it's 2-1. 3-2 ball game now after the 2-run home run. Ball 3, 3-1. So Casey Lee. She rolled into a fielder's choice. Actually, she was forced out on a fielder's choice. Walked her first time around and is going to walk here as well. So Lee on board for the second time, and that'll bring Akia Bruton to the plate. And Akia rolled into that fielder's choice. Hadley Zachary going to go over and have a little bit of a conversation with Blakely Manasco trying to settle down the freshman a little bit. A little frustrated now, trying to find home plate. Good move by Zachary there. I like that. Hadley going to go out and have a conversation with her youngster and talk her up a little bit. Get her right back into this one. First pitch taken for a ball. 1-0 now on Bruton. It's a pretty good pitch right there. 1-0 offering on the way. Again, outside for a ball. 2-0 on a Kia. 2-0 pitch deep, ball 3. 3-0. Pretty good look there, just apparently too deep. 3-0 offering, there's a called strike. 3-1 now. On the left fielder for Eisenhower. 3-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to left center field. York going back, and ding dong, the pitch is dead. Back-to-back 2-run home runs in the inning for Eisenhower is giving him a 4-3 lead. So Kia Bruton put a charge in that one, hit it out to left center field. 2-run shot, 4-3 ball game. So Mangum for the first time this afternoon trailing is they won 12-0 the first ball game and led here 3-0. Now down 4-3. J.J. Williams, who lined to third her first time around, looks at a strike. Had a notion late off that pitch, and it's 1-1 on Williams. You'll remember she smoked one to Maddie Paxton over at third base and picked it up off the dirt to make the catch. Pitch a little bit deep for ball 2. 2-1 on Williams. 2-1 offering to J.J. Hard a hit into left field. That'll get through, and Lauren York will knock it down. Williams had a thought about going to second, but York got it in quickly, held her to a long single. But a runner aboard for Eisenhower and still nobody out in the frame. A couple of 2-run home runs in the inning. Well, the Lady Eagles pitch outside here to Courtney Knutson. 1-0 on Courtney. Courtney walked her first time around and was left stranded. Looks at ball 2, 2-0. Did I steal your chair? I'll give it back to you in a second. 2-0 pitch to Knutson outside for a ball. 3-0 now on Courtney. Ball. Apparently that was a strike, so it's 3-1. Looked like a ball, but take what we can get. 3-1 offering on the way here. Called strike 2. Run the count full at 3-2. So Blakely an opportunity to at least get an out here. And instead delivers ball 4. So runners at first and second now. Still nobody out. And Eisenhower in the middle of a big frame. There's a called strike. By Robertson. Down on the count 0-1. Robertson singled her first time around and was left stranded. Takes inside for a ball. 1-1 on Robertson. Runners at first and second, nobody out. We play here in inning number 3. It's going to be a ball. 2-1 now. Now you have Brisneros sweating in the on-deck circle. Two-one pitch on the way to Robertson. Called strike. That'll level the count at 2-2. Boy, Manasco needs an out here, doesn't she? 2-2 pitch on the way. And that will spin outside, run the count full, 3-2 now. Knutson at first, Williams at second. Nobody out here in the third, and Eisenhower leads for the first time of the afternoon. Ball 4, bases loaded. Williams will go to third. Knutson is at second. Robertson on board for the walk, and now a conversation will take place between the young pitcher and her coach, and in fact, a pitching change looks like it's going to be made. Well, Ryan takes the ball from her. Let's see. We'll take a timeout.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
So pitching change made. Hadley Zachary will come from first base and go to the circle, right? Our new catcher is Larry Griffiths, and going over to first base now will be Alyssa Dreyer. All right. And then in the open position for Zachary to come in, bases loaded, first pitch to Nelia Bristeros, taken for a strike. It's 0-1. Bases loaded, nobody out. As we play here in inning number 3, rather. And the pitch to Bristeros is short, 1-1 on her. She reached on a fielder's choice her first time around. Couple of 2-run home runs in the inning already for Lawton Eisenhower, and they lead it now 4-3. Pitch outside to Bristeros. And count out 2-1 on the catcher for Eisenhower. I had a notion laid off the pitch, took it for a strike. And the count level at 2-2. Bristeros will step out, collect herself. 2-2 offering on the way. Ground ball back to the middle. 1 run will score. Let's see if they send Canucks. No, they'll drop anchor there. But 5th run of the inning comes across the plate in J.J. Williams. Canucks into 3rd. Robertson to 2nd in an RBI single for Bristeros. Bases will remain loaded for Addison Mitchell. Mitchell 0 for 1. She popped to the 3rd baseman. Maddie Paxton, her first time around, looks at a strike here, and it's 0-1. Can you answer that and talk to him, please? Down at 2-0 on Addison Mitchell. Inside for a ball. Runners on every base, still nobody out. This one's popped up on the infield. It will get fouled. Call him back. My voice sounds a little weird. Should I call him back right now? Is what he said? Oh, okay. All right. I wonder what's wrong with my voice. Austin Baldwin tells me that I sound like a robot. How'd that happen? And when I hit the plate, Hanley trying to coax it out here. 5 across in the inning already for Eisenhower. They'll run the count full now, 3-2. All 4, and a run will come home as Knudsen scores the 6th run of the inning. Robertson will go to 3rd.
Snare goes to second. Mitchell will walk the RBI. And Ty Bell will step in, 10th place hitter. Bell takes outside for ball 1-0. Tyan flied out to Lauren York her first time around. 0-for-1 called strike. And they'll leave the count of 1-1. Called strike. And it's 1-2. We'll take a break. Come back. Figure out what's wrong with my voice. Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Around here, we say go Tigers. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We love our Mangum Tigers, so suit up in your best and brightest orange, and we will see you at the games. Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
Hi, I'm Anna with Dapper 14 Boutique at 209 North Oklahoma in Mangum. I would like to wish everyone a Happy New Year and invite you to visit our store. We feature clothing and accessories in all sizes for all ages. Start the new year off right with something special from Dapper 14. Come see us or visit us.
Choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
All right, let's see if that's any better now. Scott Augustine has joined us. Scott, we've apparently taken a page from Dennis Young and Sticks, and we're sounding like Mr. Roboto. 8-3 ball game here. Eisenhower erupting for 8 runs in the inning. And still nobody out for the Lady Eagles. Okay. Got a couple of 2-run home runs in the frame, and now they've fashioned together a bunch of walks. And as we mentioned, on top 8-3 now. There's a cold strike to Casey Lee, the third baseman. Ground ball back through the middle, and that'll be a base hit. 1 run will score. They're going to send the runner from third, and she will come in safely, and that'll make it a 10-3 ball game. So actually, there is an out in the inning. There was an infield fly that resulted in Tyan Bell popping out. But Mangum now trailing 10-3 as Eisenhower has exploded in the inning. Casey Lee is at first. Alyssa Morgan is at second. And Akia Bruton steps in. So a couple of 2-run home runs in the frame for Eisenhower. And then they have scored 6 other runs. Our umpire is tall, and he almost took one off the coconut there on that foul tip. Mangum Police Department is checked in. Let's go, ladies. It's awesome they've got a transformer to announce the game. There's a shot into left center field, and a great catch by Lauren York at the wall to make it. They get the ball in, and bang, bang, double play. How about that? Great play by York to make the catch in left center field and then fired it in to Morgan White, who then threw to third for the out, and the inning comes to an end, but not before Eisenhower scores 10 in the frame And we head to the bottom of the third. It's a 10-3 lead. Lady Eagles over Mangum on Classic Hits 97.7.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Great food made fresh with the best ingredients possible under the direction of Chef George is what you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner, featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
A big-time third inning there for Eisenhower as they played at 10 in the frame. We mentioned a couple of two-run home runs to begin the inning, and then Mangum just couldn't get anybody out. Walk, singles, walk, singles, walk, singles. But a bang-bang play to end the top of the inning, and Lauren York going to lead it off here after making that sparkling play in left center field and then turning the double play. First pitch swinging here, rips it down the left field line. That is a fair ball. It will roll to the fence. Lauren on her way to second base. So the wind up there, standing up. Leadoff double to begin the inning for Mangum, and a good start for the Lady Tigers. York now been on board both times. She reached on a fielder's choice back in the first and came around to score the second run of the ball game. And I'm guessing, since nobody has said that we sound like Mr. Roboto no longer, or a space invader, or whatever. We're back. We're good. We're okay. All right. Thank you, ladies. You know, if it could happen here in these last 2 days, it's going to. Hadley Zachary will step in. Zachary 0 for 1, rolled into a ground out her first time around. Mangum trailing 10-3. And remember, we play with a time limit, so there's only 22 minutes left. Hadley just out in front of that one. That will curl foul and out of play. It'll make the count 1-1 now on Zachary. Jennifer Reisner getting into the fun and the festivities, saying, "You do sound like a robot." Thanks. But that was before. She says, "I'm back now." Zachary smokes that one up the middle. That'll be a base hit. And they'll hold York at third base. You trail by 7. You're not going to get all 7 at one time. And good job by Hadley as that throw came all the way home. And Zachary running takes second base on the throw. So she's in scoring position with nobody out. Maddie Paxton now will step in. Paxton singled in her only plate appearance in this ball game and drove in the first 2 runs of the contest as she played at Lively and York. Takes a cold strike here, 0-1 on Maddie. So Paxton an opportunity to get a couple of more RBI here. York is at third, Zachary at second. Ground ball knocked down by the shortstop. She'll fire to first in time. Boy, Carrillo got a cannon for an arm and got Paxton by 2 or 3 steps. Coming in to score on the play was York, so that'll make it a 10-4 ball game. Maddie getting credit for an RBI on the 6-3 fielder's choice. One gone now, and here's Morgan White, first pitch swinging, lifts it into left field for a base hit. Morgan now will rumble into second base as the throw went to third. Zachary was there easily. So a hustle play by Morgan White. Hit the ball down the line and saw that play in front of her the whole way. She's in scoring position now for Holly Lehman-Webb. Holly reaching on an error her first time around, came around to score. Chance to drive a run home or 2 here. Caitlin Huckabee has joined us from Elk City. Hello, Caitlin. Lehman-Webb takes one outside. That'll run the count to 2-0. Holly had a notion to go the opposite way, but maybe a little bit too far out of the strike zone. 2-0 pitch. Lifted towards left field. That is a fair ball on the line. Zachary will score. Here comes Morgan. She'll score. They throw behind Lehman-Webb. Got her in a rundown, and she is safe underneath the tag over at first base. Oh, what a great play by Holly Lehman Webb to get underneath that tag. Got herself caught in no man's land, but then hustled back in and dives in underneath the tag. So Lehman Webb, the single, 2 RBI. And it's a 10-6 ball game. Faith Wallace will step in. Jennifer Reisner checks back in. Faith walked her first time around. Runner at first, 1 gone here in the third, 10-6 ball game, and 19 minutes left. Slow roller towards third. Lee will field, throw to first in time for out number 2. And with that bum knee, Faith doesn't run as well as she once did. So 2 gone. Lehman Webb took second on the play. Swing and a miss here. First opportunity of the afternoon for Laramie Griffiths, right? She hasn't batted today, so Griffiths inserted into the lineup in the batting order in the place of Manasco, takes inside for a ball. Mangum trying to get themselves back into this one, down by 4. Ground ball towards second base. Fielded cleanly by Morgan. She'll throw to first in time, and the inning will come to an end. But Mangum does pick up a couple of runs. In fact, 3 in the frame. 3 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors and a couple of runners left on board. At the end of 3, it's now Eisenhower 10, Mangum 6. And we're Classic Hits 97.7.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3393. The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find. The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-3004.
Time half of inning number 4 to be J.J. Williams, Courtney Knutson, and Mama Robertson do on for Eisenhower in their half of the 4th. There you go, sis. 10-6 ball game. Ball 1 to Williams. J.J. takes a strike, and the count leveled at 1-1 on the first baseman for Eisenhower. Fouls this one back to the screen, and that'll run the count to 1-2. Williams on the afternoon has lined out, singled, and scored a run. 1 for 2. Zachary coaxes her into a little pop-up on the infield that will stay fair. And it's a swinging bunt single for J.J. Williams. I think if Laramie lets that ball hit, it spins back foul and would have been strike 3, and Williams would have been retired. Caitlin, you're right. The field does look great. And I know you miss playing, and you missed it earlier, but I took a little BP in the barn, and wow, talk about missing it. They need to get a 60 and over league together up there at Elk City so I can come join a team and play. Courtney Knutson now steps in. Count 1-1 on Knutson, the pitcher. Courtney has walked twice and scored. Let's this one into right center, and a little snow cone catch out there by Faith Wallace for out number 1. Good job by Faith. She used all of her frame there to catch that one. It was a snow cone indeed. Out number one, Knutson is retired on the line drive. Faith then held onto the ball a little bit longer than she had anticipated, which threw it back in and got away from her a little bit, but the runner couldn't go anywhere. So here's My Robertson. Robertson digging in, looks at his strike. Hanley Zachary getting a little more comfortable there, throwing strikes. Single and a walk for My. She has scored a run. Takes outside for a ball. The count level at 1-1 on Robertson. 1-1 pitch on the way. That's illegal. Ball 2-1. There's got to be some sort of what they used to call, and I guess they probably still do, Masters men's slow pitch softball somewhere. There's a line shot into right center field, and Wallace can't get there for that one. Lehman Webb does a nice job of backing it up. They get the ball in quickly. Good throw, B. And did a great job of keeping My Robertson over at first base. Williams will wind up at third on the play. Runners at the corners now. One out in inning number 4. Mangum trying to keep Eisenhower within striking distance, 10-6. Just 13 minutes left on the clock. Pitch inside to Brisneros, taken for a ball, 1-0. She is grounded out, singled, driven in a run, and scored one. And is ahead in the count, 2-0 here. Boy, Zachary could use a ground ball 6-4-3 right about now. Here's a called strike. And it's 2-1 on Brisneros. 10-6 ball game. Brisneros had a notion late off the pitch. It was deep. The count now 3-1 on Nalia. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4, bases loaded. So Brisneros is at first. Robertson goes to second. Williams at third, and here's Addison Mitchell. Mitchell, a walk her last time around with the bases loaded, got an RBI. She is also rolled into a fielder's choice. Lifts this one in the air to left. York there. Swoop! Makes the catch for out number 2. Williams will jog home from third with the 11th run of the ball game for Eisenhower. So give Mitchell an RBI on the sacrificed fly. Another snow cone catch out there in the outfield for Mangum. 2 gone now for Tanya Bell. Bell 0 for 2. She's flying to York and popped to second. Takes a strike here, and it's 0-1. And again, Mangum trying to keep it close. Clock now at 11 minutes. Down by 5. 0-1 pitch off the end of the bat, and that got the umpire, and it's 0-2. And again, slow pitch umpires do not wear any kind of gear. Sometimes you can get victimized. So the count 0-2 on Bell. 2 gone here in the 4th. Mangum down by 5. 0-2 pitch on the way. Strike 3 of the inning will come to an end. So Eisenhower able to come up with a run in the inning. 1 run on a couple of hits. There are no errors and 2 runners left on board. At the end of 3.5, Eisenhower 11, Mangum 6. More classic hits, 97.7.
We yell loud and proud because we love the Mangum Tigers. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. On and off the field, we support the Tigers through and through because once you're a Tiger, you're always a Tiger. And Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have 1 bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
Now Mangum wasting a little time and getting Alyssa Dreyer to home plate. Again, that tick, 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 tick clock down to 9 minutes out there in left field on the scoreboard. And the first pitch to Alyssa, a ball. 1-0 on Dreyer, who is 0 for 1 of the ball game, rolled into a double play. Rolls this one on the ground to third. Lee scoops, sets, throws, and the ball gets away from the third baseman. Dreyer on her way to second. Throw not going to be in time, and Alyssa in scoring position with nobody out to lead off inning number 4 for Mangum. Good job by Dreyer to hustle on that one all the way. It'll go E5. And turn the lineup over back to Bren Woodruss. Woodruss has walked and rolled into a fielder's choice. 0 for 1. Takes a ball here. 1-0 on the second baseman for Mangum. If you're Mangum, you'd love to put together a rally, score 6 runs, and have the clock in. There's a line shot into left center field. Dreyer will stay put. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Ball hit hard by Woodruss. She's aboard. And a good job by Alyssa. That took place in front of her. She knew as hard as that ball was hit, Bell had her dead to rights if she tried to go to third. So here's Lively. Landry has scored this afternoon. She's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Takes a pitch here, 1-0. And again, if you're Mangum, be a little bit selective, but you got to be hacking as well. 1-0 pitch on the way. It's illegal. Ball 2, 2-0. Eisenhower, a couple of 2-run home runs in the third inning that ignited them. And lead by 5 here in the fourth. And a little bit outside for a ball, 3-0. And you know Lauren York's eyes are lighting up, hoping that Lively can get on board, load the bases for her. 3-0 pitch on the way. Cold strike, 3-1. Landry taking all the way. Three-one pitch. Ball 4, bases loaded, and here comes York. So Lively at first, Woodruss at second, Dreyer at third. Mangum down by 5, 11-6. Bases loaded, nobody out. 7 minutes left in the game. Mangum the home team. First pitch on the way. York hacks, deep fly ball left field, and that one is gonzo! Ding dong, the pitch is dead. York, a dramatic grand slam here in the bottom half of inning number 4. It has brought her club to within 1. Big smile on her face as she rounded third and headed for home. So just like that, Mangum right back in the middle of this one. After the home run from York. So 11-10, Mangum within 1. Bottom half of inning number 4, still nobody out. And here's Hadley Zachary. Zachary would love for Mangum to bat around in the inning. Time to expire, and Mangum walk off with the win. And you're still down by 1. Pitch inside to Hadley. 2-0 now on Zachary. Maddie Paxton waiting in the on-deck circle. 2-0 pitch on the way to Zachary. Ball 3 outside. 3-0. And again, Mangum got to be selective here. Yeah, you want to win the ball game, but you got to make sure you get that run to at least tie it here in the fourth. 3-0 pitch. Had a notion, laid off of it. Wasn't her pitch, and again, up 3-0. I'm not hacking there. 3-1 now on Zachary. 3-1 offering on the way. Hitter, ball 4. So Zachary, the pitcher of record now, aboard with a walk, and Paxton will step in. Maddie, a single and a couple of RBI her first time around. Rolled into a fielder's choice. Back in the third, she is 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Zachary at first, nobody out. Paxton outside for a ball. The count 1-0 on Maddie. Clock down to 5 minutes now. Out in left center field. 11-10, Eisenhower by 1. Paxton takes for a strike and a count 1-1 on the third baseman. Morgan White, who's had a good afternoon, waiting in the on-deck circle. 1-1 pitch on the way to Paxton. Line shot, right center field. Caught out there by Robertson. She'll fire it back into first. Now the ball gets away. And they're going to keep Zachary at first, and it's a good job because you don't want to get the second out of the inning out at second base. So Paxton hit it hard, but right at the right center fielder, and there is one gone. So Morgan White will step in. White is single, and a run scored her last time around. Morgan takes some balls that hit the plate. 1-0 on White. Zachary still at first, represents the tying run. Morgan, the potential winning run. Clock at 4 minutes. 11-10, we play in the bottom of the fourth inning. White popped it up on the infield, and that one's going to drop. But they'll force Zachary easily at second base, and nothing that Hadley can do on that one. It will officially go 4-6, as that one fell into no man's land. She becomes the second out of the inning. White now at first base for Holly Lehman-Webb. Webb been on board both times this afternoon in game number 2. Reached on an error in the first and scored a run. Drove in 2 back in the third. Trying to keep the inning alive here. Down to 3 minutes remaining. Mangum down by 1. Lehman-Webb takes inside for a ball, 1-0. Morgan White, who runs well, over at first base. 1-0 pitch on the way. Called strike, the count level on Lehman-Webb. Faith Wallace, hoping the inning stays alive, waiting in the on-deck circle. Grand slam in the inning for Lauren York has made it a one-run game. Called strike 2 to Lehman-Webb. Now Holly going to have to be clutch here. Canutes and no strikeouts in the afternoon. Would love one right about now. Pitch on the way. And Lehman-Webb, line drive, base hit, left center field. White into second base with 2 gone. So Lehman-Webb at first, White at second. And that'll bring Faith Wallace to the plate. Wallace walked her first time around, grounded out in the third. She's 0 for 1. Faith choking up on the bat, takes a strike, and it's 0-1 on Wallace. She hit the ball sharply her last time around, but right at the third baseman Lee. And again, because of that knee problem, she doesn't run all that well. Wallace lifts this one in the air to left center field. Back goes the left fielder. It's off the wall. Scoring easily is White. Lehman-Webb rounding third, headed for home. Here's the throw. Save! And Mangum leads it 12-11. Oh, what a job by Faith Wallace.
Good job, Faith!
A 2-out, 2-run double for Wallace has given Mangum the lead. And now suddenly that clock just needs to go away. 1 minute showing. Mangum on top, 12-11. Laramie Griffiths, who rolled out in her only plate appearance, now comes to the plate. First pitch outside for a ball, and if you're Laramie, you better make sure you see a strike. And now Eisenhower throws the ball away, which does not help their cause. Out at second base, Faith Wallace. There's a little dribbler by Griffiths. Throw to first in time, and the inning will end with a minute left in the ball game. So we will go to the fifth, but Mangum has taken the lead. It's 12-11. Lady Tigers on top as we go to the fifth on Classic Hits 97.7.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Well, we head to the top of the fifth inning. Mangum on top 12-11 after they got 6 runs in the bottom half of inning number 3. A grand slam from Lauren York and a 2-run double off the bat of Faith Wallace. There's your 6 runs and Mangum on top. Time is expired, so we will play this one out now. And it's the top of the order for Eisenhower here in the 4th. Peyton Carrillo takes a pitch for a ball. I said 4th. I believe it's the 5th inning, isn't it, ladies? Cold strike here. That'll level the count at 1-1. Carrillo been on board all 3 times here this afternoon. 1-1 pitch, popped up in the air towards left field. Lively going back, still going back. This one is gone. A home run for Peyton Carrillo, the leadoff inning number 5. How about that? So Carrillo got one in on her hands and was able to turn on it and knock it over the left field fence to tie the game at 12. So Carrillo has had a huge afternoon. As we mentioned, been on board all 4 times now on the afternoon. She had walked the 3 previous times, has homered here, and has scored 3 times. Alyssa Morgan now takes a ball. Morgan has had a big afternoon as well with 4 RBI in the ball game. Takes a strike here. That'll level the count at 1-1. She flew out to left her first time around, then drove in a couple with a 2-run home run back in inning number 3. Takes a strike here, and the count 1-2. And then singled and drove in a run in the 3rd. Down to the count here, 1-2. 12-12 ball game, 5th inning. Zachary held on to that one too long. And that'll level the count at 2-2. Again, heart of the order for Eisenhower here in the 5th. 2-2 pitch on the way. That's a shot up the middle, and that one will roll all the way to the fence. York gets there quickly. Lehman Webb, though, will pick it up, and winding up at second base is Alyssa Morgan. She smoked that one to center field. Stand-up double. Still nobody out for Casey Lee. Lee on the afternoon has rolled into a fielder's choice, walked and scored, and has a single. Takes a pitch for a ball here, 1-0 on Casey Lee. Runner at second, nobody out here in the 5th. There's a fly ball to center field. Lehman Webb going back, and that one is gone. That one got out of here in a hurry. Casey Lee put a charge into that one. The only question was whether it was going to be high enough to get over that center field fence. It was. So Lee, the 2-run home run, and this ball game has turned into a beer league slow pitch softball game. Ding dong, the pitch is dead. 2-run home run for Casey Lee, and her club on top now 14-12. Kia Bruton will step in. Bruton has walked, homered, a couple of RBIs, and just hit another home run. My goodness. And suddenly, Eisenhower is taking a page from Mick Jagger and the Rolling Stones and their old album, Tattoo You, and that's what they're doing to the softball right about now. 4 across in the inning. Back-to-back jacks. 3 home runs in the frame and a double. And still nobody out. J.J. Williams will step in. Williams has lined out, singled, and walked and scored. Williams 2 runs on the inning, or in the ball game rather. Zachary gets a strike. It's 0-1. Ground ball. Knocked down by Paxton. She'll get up and throw. Not in time. What a great play by Paxton, though. Williams got down the line quickly. Maddie diving to her right, or left rather. Knocked it down, scrambled to her feet. And Williams there by a step. So here's Courtney Knutson. Looks at a pitch and a ball. Knutson lined out her last time around. She's 0 for 2 in the ball game, has walked and scored. Rocky Dana Thompson says, great job, Lady Tigers. Way to rally back, but now Eisenhower has answered the call here in the 5th. Knutson ahead in the count, 2-0. Zachary still looking for an out in the inning. And when hit the plate, that'll run the count to 3-0. Top of the order here in the fifth has delivered for Eisenhower. There's a cold strike. Going to count 3-1 now on Knutson. Three-one pitch on the way here. Called strike two. And it'll run the count full at 3-2. Williams at first, still nobody out in the inning. Eisenhower on top by 3, 15-12. Ball 4 inside, runners at first and second, and nobody out. My Robertson now will step in. Robertson, couple of singles in the ball game, has walked and scored. Mangum needing an atom ball on the infield right about now. Pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. Hadley Zachary, I'm sorry. Name for the pass, Hadley Shelby. In relief here this afternoon. Sun beginning to be a bit of a problem on the right side here as Brent Woodruff's got to get a pair of sunglasses so she can see at second base. Pitch inside for a ball, 2-0. Zachary in the pitcher's circle, bathed in sunshine. Home plate area in the shadows. 2-0 pitch on the way here. That one's deep for ball 3, 3-0, and Zachary in danger of walking the bases full. Eisenhower has already plated 4 in the inning. Lead by 3, 15-12. Three-0 pitch on the way. Ball 4, bases loaded. Robertson at first. Knutson at second. Now over at third base. J.J. Williams. And Dalia Brisneros will step in. The catcher. 1 for 2 officially. Takes a strike here. And it's 0-1. Rolled into a fielder's choice. Is an RBI single and a run scored. And has walked. 0-1 pitch. Called strike 2, 0-2. And again now if you're Zachary, trying to get her to foul something off. 0-2 pitch. Line to left field. Lively is there, makes the catch. Williams will tag. Here's the throw, not going to be in time. And the runners will advance to second and third on the throw to home. So the first out of the inning is recorded on the sacrifice line out by Brisneros. Give her an RBI on the play. Williams scores, taking third. Knutson. Robertson to second. And Addison Mitchell will step in. Mitchell 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. She also got an RBI on that walk. She is lined to third, lined to center. First base open. 16-12 now the score. As 5 have come home for Eisenhower in their half of inning number 5. That after Mangum scored 6 to take the lead into the inning with only 1 minute left on the clock. Cold strike here. And Addison Mitchell. Count of 1-1 on Mitchell. 1-1 pitch on the way from Zachary. Called strike 2. So again, Hadley desperately needing it out here. 1-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball. Packs it underneath her glove and into left field. A run will score on the play. Now the ball bobbled out and left by Lively. She'll throw it home, and dropping anchor at first base will be Addison Mitchell. So Mangum an opportunity to get it out there and squandered it. Robertson now at third. Mitchell at first as Knutson scored on the play. And Taya Bell will step in. Bell struck out looking her last time around, down in the count 0-1. Bell has wore the collar here this afternoon. She is 0 for 3. Lifts this one in the air to left, foul and out of play. And the count now 0-2 on Bell. Top of the order, and Peyton Carrillo waiting in the on-deck circle. Remember, it was Carrillo who led off the inning with a solo home run. Eisenhower now up by 5. Pitch a little bit deep for a ball. Boy, Hadley thought she had the strikeout there. It's 1-2. 6 in the inning for Eisenhower. Fly ball, shallow left field. Lively coming on, not going to get there. Runner will score from third base, and they'll hold the runner Mitchell at second base. Still just one out in the inning as Taya Bell gets the single in the RBI. And again, back to the top of the order we go. Peyton Carrillo, who has worn out Mangum in the inning. In the afternoon. Her solo home run started the inning off. I'm going to get a conversation now in the pitching circle. We'll take a timeout, 18-12. It's an overture. Mangum trailing here on Classic Hits 97.7.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
First pitch to Carrillo, taken for a ball, 1-0 on Peyton. She'll take a hack at this one, looked it in the air to left field, and that one is gone. I mean, that's a no-doubter. She tossed the bat aside and said, thank you very much, give me 4 RBI. And the onslaught continues now for this group from Eisenhower. Boy, they have just exploded here in the inning. And that'll make it 21-12 now. Bases empty. And Alyssa Morgan will step in. Morgan takes a ball, 1-0 on her. She's got a double in the inning. Base is empty. It's 2-0 now on Alyssa. So Mangum clawing back, getting a 1-run lead, headed into the top of the inning. There was only a minute left in the ball game, and Eisenhower has been impressive. Ball inside here, and I've got it 3-0. Let's see if Blue agrees with us. Mangum shell-shocked at this point. Pitch inside, ball 4, and was 3-0, and so Morgan aboard for the second time in the inning. She'll walk here. Casey Lee will step in. Lee, a home run in the frame. Eisenhower batting around in the inning and still just 1 out. Lee takes a strike, 0-1 on Casey. Mighty Casey at the bat. You were doing it. You know you were. Called strike 2. Happy feet for Casey. Couldn't pull the trigger. And it's 0-2. 0-2 pitch on the way here. Roll on the ground into center field. That's a base hit. Runners at first and second. Still just 1 out. And as Casey Kasem once said, the hits just keep on coming. Runners at first and second, still only 1 out. So Casey Lee is at first. Alyssa Morgan is at second. And Kia Bruton will step in, who has homered this inning. Takes inside for a ball. 1-0 on her. 21-12, 10 so far in the inning for Eisenhower, and they're not done yet. There's a called strike. And that'll level the count at 1-1 on Bruton. 1-1 pitch on the way. Popped up left field, Lively with room this time. Makes the catch, runner going to tag. Here's the throw, not in time, and safe at home plate. Will be Alyssa Morgan. So Morgan will score. Taking second on the throw is Lee. Give Bruton an RBI on the sacrifice. 2 gone now. Here's J.J. Williams. Williams singled in the inning. And they're going to walk her intentionally here. Wow. So Williams with the intentional walk. She'll go to first. There with 2 outs. Out at second base, Lee. And Courtney Knudsen. See if she takes umbrage with that intentional walk. Pitch inside and deep. 1-0 on Knudsen. Knudsen walked her last time around. Came around to score. Called strike. And the count level at 1-1 on Courtney. Mangum trying to get out of the inning without any further damage. He scored 6 times to take the lead in the 4th. Now we'll need at least 9 in the 5th to keep this one alive. Fly ball center field. Going back, Lehman Webb, and she will make the catch for out number 3. Good job by Holly Lehman Webb out there in center field to make the play. But exploding in the frame, this group from Eisenhower is in the inning. They score 10 runs, and we head to the bottom of the 5th with Eisenhower on top, 21-12. Here on Classic Hits 97.7.
Fresh floral arrangements created here in Mangum are the hallmark of owner Darla Hately at Flowers Unlimited. Remember that fresh flowers are a very personal and special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say, you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted. Flowers Unlimited. Call local at 580-782-2122. That's 782-2122. Flowers Unlimited in Mangum.
The Mangum Star News has been serving southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star News. Today, the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star News.
Alyssa Dreyer leading it off here in the home half of inning number 5. Takes a pitch inside for ball, 1-0. Second offering is a called strike, 1-1. Mangum needs to hang a crooked number in the 5th to come up with a victory. They trail by 9, 21-12. Bottom half of inning number 5. Long ago, the clock is evaporated. Dreyer looks at a pitch that hits the plate, and that'll run the count to 2-1. Alyssa led off that 4th inning, reaching on an error and came around to score a run. In fact, she scored on the grand slam off the bat of Lauren York. Takes outside for a ball here. 3-1 now on Alyssa Dreyer. And again, Mangum got to find runs any way they can here in the bottom half of inning number 5. 3-1 pitch inside for ball 4. Leadoff runner aboard in the 5th. Long mountain to climb. And again, if you're a base runner, you got to be very judicious. Thank you, Chad Fox. In your decision-making on the base pass, because you're not going to score 10 on one play. Back to the top, Bryn Woodruss. Woodruss been on board a couple of times in the afternoon, has a run scored. Takes a strike here, and it's 0-1 on Bryn. She walked her last time around, scored on that home run from York. Inside for a ball, count level at 1-1 on Woodruss. Lively waits in the on-deck circle. And again, you've got to get on any way you can here. Little looping line drive behind second base, and a great job by the shortstop to go get it. And then Carrillo shows off that gun, and I tell you what, Dreyer nearly strayed too far away from the bag. So 1 gone, and you just don't run on Carrillo. Here's Lively. Landry has scored a couple of runs on the afternoon. Been on board twice Rolled into a fielder's choice. Looks at a strike here. 0-1 on Lively. 21-12, bottom of the fifth inning. Lively, line drive, base hit, center field. Runners at first and second now for Lauren York. And again, if Lauren gets a pitch and can ride one out of here, that will help. But you trail by 9, and this is just a third of that deficit in her. York hit a grand slam her last time around and has scored 3 times, rolled into a fielder's choice, and has a single. Takes one behind her, 0-1. Or rather, 1-0, I'm sorry. I'm almost surprised, up by 9. I guess you don't do that. If the game were a little closer, they may try to walk her intentionally, but with a 9-run lead, no, you're not going to do that. Called strike. And good job by York to wait and see a strike. Level now at 1-1 on Lauren. Takes high and deep. 2-1 now on York. Hadley Zachary waiting in the on-deck circle. Behind the back now of York, and that'll run the count to 3-1. Runners at first and second. York has to be patient here. Lifts this in the air to center field. Robertson going back, still going back, and it's gone. Home run. So York got a pitch up in her eyes and took advantage of it, rode it out of here. A 3-run blast has cut it to a 6-run deficit. York's second home run of the afternoon. This one a 3-run shot. Give her 7 RBI on the ball game. And now Hadley Zachary needs to start it over. Zachary 0 for 1, or 1 for 2 rather in the ball game. She has scored a couple of runs, singled, then walked, and takes a strike here, and it's 0-1. The top of the order produced for Eisenhower in their half of the fifth. Mangum's top trying to do likewise. They've got 3 in the frame, but still trail it by 6. You might want to put those 3 runs up there out of your cheese there. Count on Hadley, 1-1. Surprised somebody wasn't barking at you for not getting those 3 runs up there. 21-15 our score. 2-1 pitch to Zachary, way out in front, 3-1. Or check that, it's 2-1 now. 2-1 now. Hadley, deep. Count will go to 3-1 now. So again, you've got to be patient. You get something you can drive somewhere, go ahead and take a hack, but Mangum in desperate need of base runners here. 3-1 offering on the way. Zachary looks at strike 2 and the count full now on Hadley. So that squeezes things a little bit. You tighten up just a bit. 3-2 offering on the way. That's ball 4. Zachary on board here in the 5th. Maddie Paxton now will step in. Paxton drove in a couple of runs her first time around. Drove in the first 2 runs of the ball game. She is grounded out and flying out. 1 for 3 on the afternoon. 21-15. Mangum down by 6. Paxton takes outside for a ball. 1-0. Knudsen having a hard time finding home plate. And talk about the batters and a little extra pressure and a little squeeze on them. Same thing for the pitcher. That one's going to be short. 2-0 now on Maddie. And again, Paxton showing good patience. And Eisenhower coach going to come out and have a conversation with Knudsen. 21-15, Mangum a runner on board down here in the bottom of the 5th inning to Lawton Eisenhower on Classic Hits 97.7.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
So here comes Paxton now. Inside for a ball. And the count 3-0. You could tell the coach is out there telling Knudsen, hey, just calm down, settle down, take a breath, take a breath. and ball 4 to Maddie. So runners at first and second, one out here in inning number 5 for Mangum. And get 3 across in the frame. And they've adjusted the scoreboard. It is, and I thought it was 22-15, but I didn't want to say anything. 11 runs in that inning, at top of the 5th inning for Eisenhower. And a correction has been made. It's a 22-15 ball game. So Mangum still down by 7. Runners at first and second. Morgan White looks at a pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. White walked and scored her last time around. She singled and scored and flying to center. Is ahead in the count here, 2-0. Eisenhower tilting the pinball machine in the top half of the inning, and understandable that a run would be missed. Ball 3 to Morgan. And now Knudsen, after the conversation with her coach, hasn't been able to throw a strike. 3-0 pitch, and she's on board. That's well off the mark. So that will load the bases now. As White is at first, Paxton at second, Zachary to third, and here comes Lehman Webb. Holly has had a big afternoon. She has scored twice, driven in a couple of runs. Takes a pitch for a ball here. Oh, they called it a strike, didn't they? Oh, my. 0-1 now on Lehman Webb. That one's outside. That'll level things at 1-1. Faith Wallace waiting in the on-deck circle. Bottom part of the order now going to have to produce for Mangum as well. They trailed 22-15. Lehman Webb, line drive, left field, but right at Burton, who makes the catch. Zachary will come in to score, and it's 22-16. So Lehman Webb hit it on the button, but right at the left fielder Burton for out number 2. Give her an RBI on the sacrifice. Mangum a run closer. And here is Faith Wallace. Wallace, 2 RBI double her last time around. Remember, that was in the 4th inning that gave Mangum a short-lived 12-11 lead. As Eisenhower answered with 11 runs in the 5th inning. And lead here 22-16. Wallace takes behind her for ball 2. 2-0 on Faith. Laramie Griffith due up next for Mangum. She's 0 for 2 in the ball game. Pitch outside to Wallace, and they count 3-0 on Faith. Mangum a pitch away from loading the bases here in the 5th, down by 6. .30 pitch on the way. She's swinging, line drive right at the third base, or at the shortstop Carrillo, and that'll be the ball game. Wallace hit it hard, but Carrillo was right there to make the play, and the game comes to an end. So Mangum with 4 here in the 5th, but not nearly enough, and they will lose it to Eisenhower. 22-16, your final. We're back to the totals after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office. Locations in Altus and Mangum.
Well, Mangum, 2 runs in the first, 1 in the second, 3 in the third, 6 in the 4th, and 4 in the 5th. Those aren't bad numbers, but when you give up 11 in the 5th, it's hard to overcome that. And again, Eisenhower wins it by a final score of 22-16, as Mangum sees their record now fall to 9-4 on the year. I want to thank all the young people who helped me out the last couple of days. What a great opportunity to be around these young folks and such great kids. And I talked about 2 of them on my Facebook page, and I just wanted the old contemporaries, my contemporaries who sat in the coffee shops and they complain about or worry about where we're headed because of today's youth. Shut up, okay? And I don't say that politely. We're just fine. The young people are going to take good care of us. So tip of the cap to them. We'll be back on the air next week. We've got some baseball coming your way next week, so stick and stay for that. So for our producer, engineer, Chad Fox, who's half a country away, I'm Michael Barnes. Thanks for listening this afternoon on Classic Hits 97.7.